Starlink Live, baby. First stop, see if I can squeeze between the dumpster and the fucking boat. Oh yeah, I got this. I could have pulled the boat through the dumpster and the boat. All right. Let's go, baby. First stop is to get a drink. It's like 80 degrees out here today. Northern. Welcome in. Small Bass, what up? I gotta go to Walmart. As much as I fucking hate that place, but I figured that since I'm going and I got Starlink, I might as well hook it up because normally we don't get to see this part of the mountain that I got to drive down every time I go to the store. So figured, we got Starlink, let's put her to use. Drive down the mountain. I gotta stop and get a drink first. Hey, Rod, welcome in. How you been, man? You guys got like what, 30 feet of snow by now, probably? It's fucking 80 degrees here today. Just setting up Starlink in the truck, I was sweating. It's too freaking hot out here to do anything. And I've been sick for a week. So, hey, GJ. No, I haven't even been out in a week. I've been sick as a motherfucker. Today's the first day I've actually got dressed in over a week. Well, it'll be a week tomorrow. But I still feel like shit, but I still got to go to the store and grab a couple things. So, but I got to roll into the stupid little store here in town and grab something to drink for the road trip because most of this. Oh, that sucks. No snow, but fucking crazy wind. All right, y'all. I'm gonna run in and grab a drink real quick for the road trip.
buddy?
You make it off that fucking hill in 0.223 seconds?
In a minute too.
Right. Motherfuckers. I haven't seen them come back since that.
Good. Got the message.
But I guess when somebody's fucking dropping 5.56 rounds, 30, 40 yards from you, And I mean, I hunt back there. I don't give a shit. Jeff doesn't care. I've already talked to Jeff about it, because Jeff owns that right there. All of it back there, except for the railroad track. Right. Jeff doesn't give a shit. He's just like, be safe. If you get a deer, give me some of the meat,
Give me some jerky.
Right. So, but when you're shooting back towards the house, because there's that little saddle up there. I watch those quail every morning. They go up right behind my fence. They stop at my little water thing out back, get water, up over into the main wash, and then up towards this saddle right here by railroad.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go up and shoot into the saddle for quail.
There's nothing there.
Right.
You're fine.
Right. But when we had AT&T out to do our internet, because it kept going out like every other, if the wind got bad or if it got hot or cold, the internet would go out. The AT&T guy comes out and he's like, oh yeah, the problem's not your side, it's our boxes, those little black boxes, the little small ones hanging on the lines. That's the internet. He's like, dude, it was full of shotgun pellets. Tell me why. Dumb fuck out there. Yeah, so. But you know what? I don't think he'll be back after that. I might only pop 3 rounds under the hill, but still, 3 rounds is enough to make you kind of shit yourself. Right. And I probably think that I know Ferris a little better than you do, buddy.
It's going to be Jason, John, or what's his name? Bencourt.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So it's one of them.
I got all their call signs. I got all their RGIFs. I know their fucking schedule. I know the on-duty schedule.
Everybody's going, oh, hey, what's up?
Right. Hey, what are you doing? How come you were at the award ceremony?
We were troubleshooting and then somebody
Right. Right. By the way, I want I want them to replace my bird feeder. Yeah.
Well, have fun, man.
Got to go down to the valley. Valley.
Oh, Valley. I was just down there. I went to Home Depot.
Yeah.
I went and got blinds for my tenant's house over here.
Oh, nice.
And then I got, what else did I get? Oh, a roll of plastic for my neighbor over here gave me a chemical to put down for the animal smell. So I put it down, but he said put plastic. So in the paint section, there was like a 9-foot, or something, 9 or 12 foot by 400 feet long. So I bought that.
Oh, yeah, the Visqueen? Yeah.
And then I put the chemical down with one of the bug sprayers.
Nice.
Rolled the plastic out, let it sit 24 hours. Smells so much better.
Nice.
It's in its job.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris, the electrician that's going to help you guys out with the soccer field?
What's that?
The electrician that's going to help you guys with the soccer field from Mountain Electric?
Yes.
His mom passed on Monday.
No shit.
Yeah, so next time you see him,
Okay.
you know what I mean? He's flying back right now. So
Is she back east?
she's in, they're in the Hamptons. So, but he texted me this morning, we were supposed to go riding this weekend, and he's like, bro, I'm not going to make it. And, that's all he said at first. He's like, hey, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it this weekend. And I gave him a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, you little fucking pussy.
You
get out
fucking,
here.
you little fucking faggot. You're just afraid to ride like we do, and you're getting scared. And he's like, no, bro, my mom passed yesterday. And I'm like, oh, I feel like a fucking asshole now. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
I've learned some lessons like that. Golden Acorn, when we first opened in the restaurant, if someone dropped a dish or a cup and whatever, you hear it break, everyone starts clapping. Woo!
Right.
And then the person just kind of gets red, and it's funny.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in there, and even the customers got into it because, like, there didn't used to be that brown wall. It used to be open into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm sitting there with one of the VIPs, and we hear, like 3 or 4 dishes fall down. Boom! And we're like, yeah! Woo! And we turn around, and homeboy's on the ground all bloody. I'm like,
oh, fuck. Yeah.
I felt like it, and then I never did it again. I was like, son of a bitch, dude.
You got to ask them if they're okay first, and then you can laugh. Yeah.
But it was just reaction. You hear it, and everybody would light it up. We weren't the only ones that clapped, but I felt horrible.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on, man.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Be good at it.
Right? Dude, it's going to be hotter than shit down there in the valley, too.
Probably. It was nice when I went. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you probably went early. I'm going down at like
In the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Two or three.
Yeah,
Really
because
good.
I looked at the weather for down there right before I left, and Sealy's like 91.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hopefully your AC works.
No, it doesn't. It's not even hooked up right now. Right on, Danny. All right, that's a small town living for you right there. So you go into the store, and it's a 15-minute deal because you end up talking to the fucking the guy that owns the deli in there, who actually makes a damn good deli sandwich. But yeah, so I mean, being a small town, I mean, you guys don't blink, you're gonna miss town. Like I just left that store. We're passing the resort right here on the left. We just passed the library is right here on the right. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the community center. And then right here's the library and senior center thing. And that's it, that's town. That's the whole fucking town. We're out of town already. So, and then this bullshit, I'm actually going to pull the phone out of the holder because I want you guys to see this shit. Okay, there's the end of the houses. They're turning this, all this shit right here, not even fucking 100 feet out of town. They're turning all of this into a solar field. All of this shit right here. You can see all their material and stuff in there already. That's going to be all solar panels in a couple of weeks. And then over on this side also, they're doing the same thing over here, right? Now here's the fucked up part. So I'm gonna put the camera back. Just past all of this shit. Okay, you see that big brown line right there? That's the border wall. But this building we're coming up to right here, okay, right here, this last telephone pole on the right is the end of the runway for this little airport right here. So they're putting a solar field at the end of the fucking runway for the airport, which is going to be ridiculous. That's going to affect the runway big time. That's where live flight lands. You know, if you got to have like any aircraft or whatever out here land, it's right there, and that solar field is right at the end of that runway, which is absolutely ridiculous. But all right, guys, I missed a bunch of chat because I was talking to Danny, the dude from the deli at the place there. But sorry, guys, missed chat. So here's what we're up to. We're doing the first Starlink live going down the mountain. And my damn phone holder is bouncing around, so it's really hard to read chat. I got to get a better phone holder for this truck. I just don't want to spend the money on it. Well, not only is that going to affect the communications, which it might interrupt service a little bit, but we've already been told that our property value is going to drop because of it. Because it's considered an eyesore in the middle of a residential neighborhood. So, all right, who's here? Anthony's here, Bill's here, Northern's here, Tandra's here. I know Rod was here a little bit ago. Hey, Mrs. SoCal's here. She's probably out. Well, I know she's at work. That's why I'm going down to the store. But she probably doesn't have the volume on, guys, because she's probably sitting at her desk. So, anyway, all right. All right, so usually we don't have cell signal through this, most of this. So, and I know we don't have cell signal going down the mountain once we get up here on the freeway. So, you guys are going to be the first ones to see where I'm always bitching about losing cell service, which is kind of cool. I know the live stream's about 30 seconds behind the actual, real time, but we're going to show you guys up here in just a second. there's a road that we're going to pass that goes off to our left that goes under the freeway, and we can actually take the dirt bikes and the rifles out there and go shooting. Pretty killer little spot, like 4 minutes from the house. It's right here to the left. We're actually passing it right now. Cool little area back there. Yeah, they're gonna fuck over the airport. Oh, there's feds right there. You guys will see a black SUV on the side of the road. That was the feds. Because we're literally right on the border. This hill to our right, if we go up over that hill, that's Mexico. Alright guys, this is really hard for me to read chat the way my phone's bouncing around on the phone holder. The little extension arm on the phone holder like moves, so the phone's like not super secure. I mean, it's secure, but it's bouncing around a lot. So, alright, we're about to get on the freeway. Looks like they had the ramp closed until just now. Alright, here we go. This is the part of the road you guys never, ever, ever get to see because there's no cell service out here. Like right here, I can't make a phone call. I got Starlink running, but there's no way I'd be able to make a phone call right here. But it's a beautiful drive down here. I know the camera on the phone does no justice with like long range shit. But once we get around this corner, you can see for miles, hundreds of miles into the, well, maybe not hundreds, but on a clear day, you can see almost all the way to Arizona. And then you can see all these, there's some skid marks you'll see going off the side of the road. Those people did not survive. Like right when we get around this corner, there's a set, oh, they repaved that shoulder. There's a set going off right here to the right. And that's a good 800-900 feet down of just boulders. So, guys, if I start buffering or whatever, would somebody let me know so I know where I buffer on the way down the hill with Starlink? All right, here's a San Diego County line. So we're out of San Diego County. Then around the next corner, we'll be in back into Imperial County. The way the county line runs, it zigzags up this road. So right here, we got Imperial County. And then around the corner again, we got this green sign coming up on the right, San Diego County line. So that's the second time we've crossed out of the county without moving anywhere, just going down the road. And I think this is the last one coming up right here. Yeah, Imperial County line. So we are now officially in Imperial County. Hey, dog tags, welcome in. But this is what I got to drive every time I want to go to the store. Cool spot. Looks like you get a picture Afghanistan would look like. I'm hoping that going through these little canyons will keep service. Okay, this is stupid to me. There's a runaway truck ramp like down when the hill starts flattening out. You'd think it would be up like way higher up the hill where, you know, the trucks would actually need to fucking stop on an emergency. But these things, you guys don't ever pull into one of those thinking you can just pull off right there and like get out and stretch. It's basically a gravel freaking quicksand. All right, this is where I'm worried we may lose service, but I don't know. I don't know with Starlink. So you can kind of see it on the side of the hill straight in front of us, the old road that went through here. There's an old like one lane, the original freeway was like a one-lane road. But I drive down this every single time I want to go to the store. Yeah, I shouldn't lose service. I'm just worried about these little canyons. I think I got enough view of the sky, though, on the road that we're good. Hey, appreciate that, Rod. Thank you. Yeah, so now see in front of us, it's really hard to see on camera, but you see that little arch going up the side of the hill, like 3/4 of the way up? That was part of the old road. They just kind of followed the freaking natural terrain here when they built the original road. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might get a little bit of like clutter here and there, but for the most part, I got a pretty good view of the sky. Just not the road, because, you know, I'm not looking at the road all of a sudden. But I can't imagine how much of a pain in the ass it was to build this road. That big old fence on the left is because the fucking boulders keep falling down. But you can see, like, on the left is a perfect example of, like, they had to blast all that out to make the road. Pretty insane. And then right here, too, they had to blast this whole area to get through all this. Oh, look. I got a prick in a Mercedes. I'm doing 75. The speed limit's 55 going down this. Oh, he's from Mexico, too. All right. All right. Now we're down into the desert floor. Hey, very well, maybe. He's going back towards Mexico, though. Right? Go, Pablo, go. La migra. I kind of want to take you guys on a little detour that I got Starlink. What time is it? 3:15? Fuck it, we got time. Do I have... Yeah, I got ramps in the back of the truck. Shit, we're golden. We got the ramps in the back of the truck just in case. Let's go, you guys want to go check out a little place called the Sandbar down here in the desert? We're going to go to a little spot real quick. It's called the Sandbar. It's basically just a little spot underneath a bridge that all of us off-roaders kind of created for like a cool little hangout spot. But there's all kinds of cool shit down there. So since we got Starlink, why don't we go check it out real quick? We have to do a little bit of off-roading. Not a lot, but a little bit in the truck. I'm not worried about it, though. I got my recovery ramps with me. Well, actually, not even recovery ramps. They're the dirt bike ramps for loading the bike in the truck. Shit happens, we can still get out. We should be able to get out. And if not, I think Mrs. SoCal's lingering somewhere in chat. She's at work. So if I get stuck, first off, she's gonna fucking laugh at me. But she'll send search and rescue to pull me out. So we're gonna get off right here at the Imperial Highway, Ocotillo. Desert Parks, Plaster City, next exit. So guys, we're gonna go into the area where I was racing for the longest time. We're gonna go kind of into Plaster City. We'll actually go through it, because I can take Evan Hughes all the way. Well, I'm not gonna take it all the way, but I can take it 99% of the way to where I want to go anyway. So there's a gas station over here to the right, and their gas is $6.99, $7.09, and $7.29. All right, go you fucking fuck. All right, I got plenty of room to go in front of that truck. All right, still got little dirt bike trails out of the road there under the bridge. All mine traffic. What? There's a mine going on out here now? Road closed 3.5 miles because of the bridge is out. You guys are gonna love it when we get to the bridge that's out. It's fucking hilarious. We're not going all the way there just yet, but we're gonna have to go up that way in just a minute. We're gonna stop by the Sandbar first. And this road out here has been known to have what I like to refer to as car shows, where people with really fast cars like to show how fast they can go. See, road closed. So we're now on a closed road, you guys. All right, is it this one I take? Can I take this one, or can I go farther up? No, I'll take this one. Yeah, I'll take this one. All right. Yeah, because the other one farther up is a pain in the ass with the truck. All right. Officially off-roading the old fucking truck. I mean, I wouldn't call this, well, I'd call it off-roading, but it's not really. All these whoops on this road are made from the side-by-sides. This used to be flat and, not smooth, but not this fucked up. It's pretty fucked up now. I used to come flying down this road on a dirt bike, though. The problem is that these whoops are like ever changing. So you figure out your rhythm going through the whoop. All right, sorry guys, got another fucking spam call. It fucked up the signal for a minute. So did you guys know, I learned this morning, and I think I'm going to start doing it. If you put yourself on the National Do Not Call list, which is easy, you just type it into Google, National Do Not Call Registry or whatever it's called. That'll give you the link to do it, to put your number on the National Do Not Call. Every time somebody calls you, you can actually sue them. especially like these spam callers. I keep getting the ones that are like, oh, your loan is pre-approved and just awaiting your approval and all that shit. Well, I didn't apply for a loan, so they're phishing. And with the right lawyer, you can get $500 to $1,500 per time they call you, which is pretty fucking awesome. All right, guys, we're pulling into this little spot. It's called the Sandbar. And the Sandbar, it's just basically a bridge, right? You can see it's just a bridge. But this has been created by all of us off-roaders for a really cool little place to just kind of hang out and chill while you're out in the desert off-roading. So let's get around. Let's get out and take a look around. We'll go. We'll start on this side. We'll go wall to wall to wall all the way through. But you can see like all the tracks from all the dirt bikes and quads and side by sides on all that out here. A couple basketball hoops up there. Oh, yep. This is Owen. This call is regarding your personal loan. See, so it starts way over here. You got the hood from a trophy truck, some Budweiser stuff, some FabTech signs. FabTech's a local fab company. They fab up like race cars and shit like that. Here's the hood off the side-by-side from the Dickerson Racing. That's the trophy truck from Dickerson. Just all kinds of cool shit. All kinds of cool memorabilia. Old school freaking, this is the old mailbox from like the newspaper. You put that next to your mailbox and they drop your paper off in it. Old Baja bug fenders. Parts. Part of a mannequin. This A-arm from probably a side-by-side. Just all kinds of cool shit out here. All kinds of cool shit. Old Van Halen record. Somebody's license plate. That looks like it's a fake plate, but it's all kind of parts. Seat out of somebody's truck. It was probably stolen and, you know, somebody dumped the seat. A boat prop. All kinds of shit. There's banners from like old desert races out here. All kinds of cool shit out here. Tailgate from like a Ford Ranger. There's trophies. There's all kinds of stuff. This trophy was second place. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, second place from the 251 class. So 250 or above, open class. Second place trophy. Another side-by-side hood. More race flyers and banners and shit. There's 1972, that picture up there. 1972 Baja 1000 winners. More, here's one of the race courses. Like the flyer that had the actual race course on it. And this would have been Nevada. That would have been the, let's see, Best of the Desert. What race was it? Doesn't say. Oh, the 2018 Silver State Champion, Silver State 300 participant map. So that would have been the 300-mile course. Here's some military stuff. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. More off-road banners. Just all kinds of cool shit out here. All kinds of cool shit. And that's just the one wall. A whole broken up bubblegum machine. Then we come over here. bunch of shit over here. Hey, Carlos Valencia, first veteran quad. That's hilarious. I know who Carlos is. First novice was Alexander Alvarado. That's hilarious. Austin Smith. So, I don't think these guys race anymore out here. Gary McCabe. Goddamn. So these are some of the trophies. So Interstate 8 Desert Racers, if it'll focus. That's one of the local groups out here that puts on desert races. First senior expert, Josh Williams. That was the 2017. But look at this, guys. We've built like a bench and a table into the bridge pillars. We got all kinds of cool shit up here. More boat props, more number plates. Brian Hallberg trophy. So these trophies were all from the same race. You notice they all have the same. This would have been the Halloween race, because you can obviously tell, Halloween themed trophies. But every year, every race had a different theme. So here's one from the UTVs. First Sportsman, Carl Hegler. That was 2017. First overall, 10/11/81. Holy shit. But all kinds of broken parts and all that stuff. Here's the pits. Start pits here. Somebody crashed pretty hard. But, I mean, if you back up and look at some of this stuff, just the way it's all set up is really super cool. Here's somebody's busted up exhaust. Here's a pink elephant. Some more boots. When's the last time you guys saw a payphone? Just all kinds of cool shit out here. And you know what? Look at this. This thing, you guys know what this is? And guess what? Look. People use it. People use it, as a matter of fact. There we go. Another one right there. So this is the other side of that pillar. More broken up trophy truck parts. Some shot up Chargers gear. Here's the Billy Big Mouth Bass up there. Little basketball hoop with a basketball in it. In loving memory of Joey Rodriguez. 5/12/97. 7/20/2020. God, he was young. Some cool shit though. Really cool shit. I mean, it's even up on the roof. 5-gallon can of racing fuel hanging from the roof. Skateboards. There's all kinds of shit out here. So, pretty cool deal. Another bench that somebody made. Somebody brought out trash and left it here. Domino set. There's so this one 1/2/21. Left femur broken 2 places, both ankles broken. Left kneecap, two ligaments, both wrists. Fuck UTVs. So the story on this guy is that he got hit. He actually got hit in a desert race by a side-by-side going the wrong way on the race course. But this is just, a little spot we kind of made to come out and chill. I mean, look at this. They took like the whole side of a trophy truck that goes broken off and actually made it look like a trophy truck. Pretty cool. I mean, there's so much stuff out here. And a lot of this stuff out here is like things people kind of made. Like this little deal. Whole bunch of sunglasses if you need some. This one's cool. This little shark right here. So, this is from way back this way is a bombing range. And this is one of the bombs, the dummy bombs that they would have been dropping at the bombing range. So somebody picked that up and made a little shark or whale or whatever out of it. The UPS driver saw me over here, he's honking at me. So, the other side of the trophy truck, right? You got one side here, and then one side there. From the right angle, it looks like it crashed into the pole. It's just some really cool stuff out here. And then you got stupid stuff like, this. That's just stupid. Yeah, I agree with that guy too. Fuck side-by-sides. Here's an old freaking recovery ramp. So this is what you guys see, like the trucks with the like little things hanging off the side of them. This is what that was. This is an old recovery ramp. All this shit up here. Broken quad fenders. More broken parts off a side-by-side. That picture right there, I don't know if you can see it if I zoom in. That's an old-ass Bronco. Badass. More little kid motorcycle parts up there. Somebody's chest protector. The bench that somebody made, this is really cool. This bench is super cool the way that was done. See if I can get the whole thing. Can't really see the writing on it, the whole thing, but off-road sandbar. A couple of 4x4s that somebody just turned into a bench. And then again, you got shit up here on the roof. That's new. That Method Wheels thing is fairly new. You got the Bud Light. You got the Fun Bike Center. Fun Bike Center is like a local dealer out here. Alcohol burners. So the alcohol burners are a bunch of guys that have some really, really freaking fast sand rails and dune buggies. There's a tire swing out here that actually is, pretty damn secure and works pretty well. And they change out the tire on it as it rots. People come out and actually change this stuff out as it rots away. But, you got like people have actually made like license plate, like temporary tags for this spot right here. I mean, you got like beer cans from the Mint 400, people don't take any of this shit because they're expected. This little urn right here actually has some of the ashes from Braden. He was a desert racer out here. It actually has a little bit of his ashes in there. Pretty cool little spot though. Somebody broke the picture frame on this. Blown out piston. Oh no, that's actually not blown out. Somebody probably just changed it and brought it out here. But some bent freaking A-arms from a quad. Old paddle tires. Broken drive shaft. Somebody's dog tags. Oh, it was a Mint 400 tag. But yeah, this is a cool little spot, guys. There's like a bumper hanging up there. There's the hoods. Pretty cool stuff. And if you notice, most of the stuff that's got the Sandbar stuff written on it, it's red, white, and blue. the bridge. It was red, white, and blue. People actually came out here and got up and painted that. But it's pretty badass. Kelsey Phelps, you should be here, is what the thing says. It's got her, that one has her birth and death date on it. I can't see when she died. It's behind the board. But, you know, some cool shit out here. Some really cool shit out here. Look, pick up your trash. Don't make it look like Mexico. Look, there's a trash can with trash in it. There's another trash can with trash in it. The recovery team from King of the Hammers 2024, their vest. Some really cool shit out here. But this is like, you know, we've been out here in the desert season, and you're out there in the desert riding, and you want to come find a nice spot with shade, because as you can tell, there's no shade out there. You know, hey, Arizona, welcome in. Sorry, guys, I've been totally missing chat. Anyway, this is a spot where we all come out and just kind of hang out, you know, get out of the sun for a little bit, let the kids get out and run around and play. There's, you know, the tire swing for them. There used to be another swing on the other side. I think it may have broke. It'll get put up again eventually. But I can see from the track through here, a lot of people come through here. You know, and they bring their dogs. But it's a really cool spot to kind of just come hang out and, you know, get out of the sun. And this place will go off. This place will be like, you know, on a holiday weekend. Like here coming up next week for Christmas. Everybody that's coming out here, you know, at some point, you'll pull up here on your side-by-side or your sand rail or your bike or, you know, your desert truck or, you know, whatever you're driving out here in the desert. You'll pull up and there'll be 100 people here. And everybody's just having a blast. Everybody's freaking here for the same reason. Everybody's here to have fun. You'll never see a fight. You're going to see people, you know, sharing beers and bowls and barbecues and, you know, really cool deal. Really cool spot. But just the amount of weird shit that you see out here, right? Like, here's a deer's ass. Straight up taxidermy deer's ass. You know? So, but people will come out and just put shit up and hang out, and really cool spot. Basketball courts. You'll actually see people out here playing desert basketball. And you think it's really hard to play basketball on this surface, but you know what? They'll make hell of games out of it. So, pretty cool little place. And it's just, you can see the freeway traffic driving by right there. These people driving by on the freeway will never, ever, ever even understand that this is here. So, think that deer has teeth? No. No. That's, if you're finding teeth right there, you got a problem. Something ain't right. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Guys, life's a bump. Soak it up. Pretty cool spot. Really cool spot. And then, you know, you turn around and look out here and there ain't shit. There ain't nothing. You wouldn't know this is here unless you know this is here, you know. The Starlink is not working out as well as I thought. The Starlink is working out great. We're actually using it right now. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is the Sandbar. You always hear me and Mrs. SoCal say we should go out here one day. Well, here we are. Here we are. Look, the freeway right there. These people will never know this is here. But, you know, you got the $16 margaritas, the $16 Bloody Marys. So people come out here all through the desert season. And, you know, when we get out here next season, there will be even more stuff out here. So it's kind of a cool spot. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I got to go do a community service real quick and water the desert, because the desert does not get watered very often. So I got to do my part. All right, let's oh, I need to disconnect that stupid thing. All right, so I'm gonna plug the phone back in real quick. I don't need to, I got 75% battery, but you know, well, I can plug it in and charge it, why not, right? So what we're gonna do now, guys, I'm so far behind in chat, you guys, that I'm never going to catch up with chat. There's no way I could catch up. So what we're going to do, we're going to back out of here. Well, I don't want to go forward through this. I mean, I can, but not in my truck. Because I know what happens on the other side of this bridge, how the terrain gets. So we're going to go up out of here, back up onto the road, and we'll show you where the bridge is out and what's been done about the bridge. The bridge up here that's out has been out since April of 2016. So I could have went in this way. Oh, all right. So, whoops, phone just kind of started to fall a little bit. This road sucks. This road absolutely sucks. All right. So this road right here, technically, I'm not going to do it because, you know, it's fucked up. But technically, there's no speed limit on this road because it's a closed road. And you'll see guys out here in side-by-sides and trophy trucks and, you know, on dirt bikes doing, you know, 110, 120 miles an hour down this road. I'm not going to do it in my truck because, A, I got to drive this thing every day, and B, the potholes will actually break your suspension if you don't have the right suspension. So we're coming up to, yeah, definitely suspension tuning out here. Skinny pedal does not make it smooth on this road. But we're coming up to the bridge that's closed. Road construction ahead. There's somebody put a no over the top of that. So road closed ahead, right? And we can see we're coming up to the bridge that's closed. Here's another sign, road closed. This road is fucking, whoa, see that? That's fucking crazy. That's why I don't haul ass down this road. Because all you gotta do is catch one rut just right and it's gonna flip you. So, you guys see the barrier up in front of us? Road's closed, right? Obviously. Road is obviously closed because, well, we'll stop right here because I know for a fact there's nobody behind me. Road closed. You ain't going through that, right? Nope. You just make a right turn. Now, check this out. This road is actually better than the fucking paved road. So, let's get out and check out why this fucking bridge is closed. Stupidest thing ever, right? Let's get out and take a little walk. We'll show you guys why the bridge is closed and why it's been closed since April of 2016. All right, let's go for a walk. So, I forget exactly which one it is. Oh, it's this one right here. Right here. See how this thing's built, right? All old telephone poles for the base of the bridge. Wooden base, right? That's all rotted. That right there is the reason this bridge has been closed since 2016. Because they don't want to come out and do that and retrofit it. There goes another Jeep cruising by. Yeah, so, and this one isn't treated like the Sandbar. This is all ghetto-ass gang graffiti and shit around here. But yeah, this is the reason the bridge is closed. And we pay the highest price in the United States, California does, for our road work and repair and maintenance and all that. And yet, this one bridge has been closed for, it'll be, in April, it will be 10 years. 10 years, and they can't fix it. But it's on a major thoroughfare. So this road that goes across this bridge goes from the base of the mountains back there. Well, you can't see them behind the tree, but goes from the base of the mountain we just came down all the way to Arizona. It stops short about 25 miles from the Arizona border. But say something happened and the freeway was shut down, right? This is the only major thoroughfare to get you around this area. There is no other roads out here. There's the freeway, which is right on the other side of those hills right there. And then this road. But because this is such a major off-road area, what they're trying to do, what the original thought process of the government was, they want to actually close off this off-road area because they want to do like geothermal shit out here. Well, that's not feasible and it's not going to happen. But they're hoping that by closing off the road, it would get people to stop coming out here. So what did we do? We took our trailers and our trucks and our motorhomes and, everything else, and just went around it. We just made our own road. We don't need their fucking bridge. We just made our own. Which, yeah, it's a dirt road around the bridge, but it's actually more well-maintained than the actual road. You get people with their giant-ass motorhomes. Hey, you're out on Arizona. And guys, sorry, I have not been paying attention to chat while I'm out here doing this. It's kind of hard to, not only drive, but show this and narrate it and pay attention to chat. But anyway, yeah, people in their motorhomes, their toy haulers, their big-ass $1 million setups, just drive right through here. You can drive a freaking lowered Honda Civic across this shit. Then you get around the other side of the bridge, you just pop right back up onto the road. And it's like people actually come out here and they'll grade this. People will keep, there's one guy I know for sure that keeps a big old pipe and some old tires in his trailer, and he'll come out here and drag that road every time he comes out to kind of smooth it out. A 40-ton jack and a new log is a $3,700 billion process to the government of California. That's not worth it because they want to. They've tried for decades to shut this whole area down. They want to kick the off-roaders out of this area. So we're in an area right here. It's called Plaster West, or Plaster City West. And I'll show you here in just a second. So this is Painted Gorge Road that we're coming across, okay? So Painted Gorge Road, there's actually properties up there that people live up there. So now, right here, over there, and those flats over there, right? That's where some of the staging is for the desert races. I mean, we'll have starting lines for the desert race right along the side of the road right here. You know, and they don't, the government, you know, hates off-road because, you know, apparently we destroy the environment. So they want to shut this whole area down out here, which is why they haven't fixed that bridge. Their thinking was that if they don't fix the bridge, not as many people will come out, and eventually it'll be easier to, you know, close off the area because there's less people to complain. It's not really the case. It didn't slow people down, it just motivated people more to make our own roads. But we're in an area where, you know, we don't have to worry about highway patrol or anything right here. They're not going to be on this road. But you can see all this area to the left is all basically people camp right there to go ride the desert. Holy shit, I should not be doing this in this truck on this road. Whoa, I'm glad I slowed down before I hit that little bump. Alright guys. That's what 105 miles an hour looks like in a Ford F-150. Doesn't really look that fast. Doesn't feel that fast either. Alright, it's so hard to read chat. Yeah, the government acts like it's their land and they want it back. But they ain't getting it back. It's public land and we're keeping it. California pays 60 cents a gallon in tax on our gas. Just the state tax, okay? And that money is supposed to go to maintaining the roads. Well, as you guys can see, the roads are not maintained. We're about to go right through the middle of the plaster plant here in a second. So, this is one of the biggest plaster facilities in the United States. They make a huge amount of drywall out of here. So all this place does is makes drywall. And the entire area is named after it, Plaster City. They have their own train line. So I will slow down going through this. I don't need to be doing 80 through here. Just because I respect these guys. I know they're dealing with a lot. You know, there's a lot of shit going on out here with these guys. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's average temperature out here in the summers in the 120s. And they're working in this factory. But they're also super cool to us to come out and off-road. They have a parking area here that they allow us to park in and unload our bikes. But you can see as we come up to it, all of these bays to the right are all drywall, like ready to be shipped. There's trucks in there loading up as we speak. Yeah, I don't know how well you'll be able to see inside there, but we really can't. But this is all drywall manufacturing in here. It's 4 o'clock, so these guys are just getting off shift. But this is the intake building over here. So what they do, and I'm not sure how the process works, but here's some of the plants over here that actually manufacture, turn the material into drywall. This plant right over here is where the train comes. The train tracks pull up right to the back of this, right into this front of this building, and unload the gypsum that they turn into drywall. And I'm assuming that they train it because there's a track right here, small track. So they like use a little cart train to bring it over to this side and do all the processing. But that parking lot right there, that covered parking, they'll let us park there if we're going off-roading. They'll let us park there, unload the trucks, leave the trucks in the shade, and go off-road. They don't care. Pretty cool little spot. But then there ain't shit out of here for forever. Nothing out here. Nothing but desert out here. So, and guys, I know the camera is like a little crooked. That's because my phone holder absolutely sucks. And it keeps turning. So the next thing we come up to out here is a prison. The Centinela State Prison. Alright guys, I'm having a hard time keeping up a chat. Just because, you know, I'm driving. The phone's bouncing in the holder a little bit. Yeah, so this whole area out here, off to my left-hand side of the road, is where we desert race. Pretty cool area. I got a car coming up behind me and I can't tell who it is. I'm guessing somebody that works at the plant, but I don't need a speeding ticket for doing 100 miles an hour out here, so. They're not close enough to pass yet. Weight limit 40 tons. I think it's just somebody that worked at the plant. They all just got off shift. There's somebody camping out there. They got a toy hauler, so I'm assuming they got dirt bikes. So this is Dunaway Road. So, oh, and look, the road goes to shit again. Wow, the road's so bad it's making my phone tilt even more. I gotta buy another phone mount. This one sucks. So we're passing a spot. This bushes on the left surround a little property. It's called Imperial Lakes. It's like a little redneck yacht club kind of a thing. They got like 3 or 4 private lakes in there, duck hunting, fishing, all kinds of stuff. Coming up to a stop sign that has no rhyme or reason to be a stop sign. Should have a stop for the other direction, but not us. It's a T intersection. All right. All this white stuff on the side of the road that looks like snow is salt. And not like good salt. It's all runoff salt from like the farm fields. There's a little canal. We actually need to go fish that canal. It's called the West Side Main Canal. I want to go fish it. All this on the right is a hay farm. All these big old tarped off piles are hay. So if you guys own horses or cows or whatever, a lot of that comes from out here in Imperial Valley. A lot of the alfalfa and the ryegrasses and stuff they feed. A lot of that comes from right here. All right. It's weird because like you'll see a bunch of the bales that are brand new and green. Look like they're just baled up yesterday, and then others that are like dead and rotting. Move outside Temec. Oh, okay. You're not that far. A couple hours north. Guys, this is so hard for me to see chat. Like, I don't know how well you guys can tell the camera's bouncing around or not, but hopefully the camera like stabilizes a little bit, but it's bouncing around enough. It's really hard to read. There's a Navy base out here. Well, Navy Air, like, jets. Hopefully we'll get a freaking little show from some of the jets. Doesn't look like they're flying right now, though. You can tell it's bouncing. Yeah. I need to get a better mount. This one sucks. But it's all good. It works for now. I actually had to move it over on... I had it on the left side of the wheel. I had to move it to the right. Is this guy a fucking idiot or what? Fucking idiot. If I didn't swerve, I would have fucking hit that lady. She's eating a fucking donut as I drive by her. I hope the fact that I passed her on the right fucking made her realize that she's a fucking idiot. I almost hit her. My horn doesn't work right now either. I should have hit her. I shouldn't say I should have hit her, but I need a new truck, and that would have been 100% her fault. It's not only on live video, YouTube, but it's on dash cam as well. So that would have totally been her fault. She straight pulled right the hell out in front of me. So 75 minutes into the live. Okay, I got to remember that because that's definitely going to be a short. fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. I gotta pull into the gas station up here. I hope to God she pulls in, because if she does, she's getting a fucking earful. Oh, that fucking kind of made my heart beat a little bit. My blood start pumping. All right, we're gonna pull in and we're gonna put a little bit of gas in the truck right here. I want to go to the Indian Casino to get gas, but that's the opposite way of where I'm going. But this place is still fucking expensive. What is it here? It's $4.39. Holy shit. I can't fucking believe that lady almost killed me. Give me my keys. All right. All right, guys, I gotta run inside and pay because I'm gonna get a drink too. So I'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, let's see what 30 bucks gets us. What trash can I? Holy shit. I'm like the only white person here. Yeah, the Indian Casino by my place is right now it's like $3.79. This place is $4.39. Well, $4.49 if you pay with your card, because they charge more. There's a taco shop inside this gas station that's freaking phenomenal. One of the best taco shops ever. All right. Oh, I hate that stupid alarm button on my freaking key fob. So $30 got me a quarter of a tank. Just under a quarter of a tank. All right. That's all the way tight, so it's actually the arm. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna jump back on the freeway and go to the store. Because I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna go buy cat food. That's the only reason I'm going. He's got new cats out of food. Not out. Like he's got like. I could have waited till tomorrow, but we get the dog food at Costco, and like one bag of dog food from Costco lasts us like 3 weeks. The cat food, they only sell it in like either a 5-pound or a 50-pound bag. And with one cat, the 50-pound bag would last like 10 years, but it'll go stale. So I think he goes through like 5 pounds a month. So off to the left is Mrs. SoCal's favorite spot to fish. That's her favorite little lake right there. Couldn't give you a house in Cali. Yeah, I'm trying to get the hell out of here. We have a plan to get out of this goddamn state. Unfortunately, that plan includes me not spending money on shit I want to spend money on. Which is really hard for me to do. Like, I need to buy a new phone holder, but I can't justify it right now because, you know, we got a plan. Plus, we spent so much freaking money taking care of her mom and my dad that it's ridiculous. So that whole plant right there on the right is a vegetable processing plant. This is all veggie fields down here. This used to be one of the biggest areas in the United States for sugar beets. But California made it so prohibitively expensive to process sugar that the very last sugar refinery in California left in September. So all the sugar beet farmers down here are now fucked because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to grow. So when I first started driving, 32 years ago, I guess? No, wait. 34 years ago. I don't know, over 30 years ago. Back in the early 90s. It would have been 91 that I got my driver's license. Would have been 91? Yeah, 91. I could put $2 in my car. I had a little Nissan Sentra back then. I could put $2 in my car and go to the beach and home. Now, if you go to the gas station and tell them you want $2, they laugh at you. Yeah, it was right, it was right in there, like 98 cents a gallon. For $5, you can get a pack of smokes, a couple gallons of gas, and a candy bar. Now for $5, you can't even get the gallon of gas. Yeah, back in the day, $20, you're filling your tank and buying lunch. truck before the exit. Damn it. Man, I'm still a little pumped about that lady pulling out in front of me. That was too close. I had to go in the opposite lane. If there was nobody in the opposite lane, or if there was somebody coming at me in the other lane, I would have hit her. Because I didn't have time to slow down. I would have hit her. I would have straight ran right into the back of that lady. Thank God nobody was coming head on, because I had to go around her. I can't wait to watch the replay of that, because I'm definitely clipping that into a short. You don't think gas? Well, right now at the Indian Casino by my house, gas is $3.79, and then add 20 cents a gallon, because you know you got the what, the 89, the 91, and the 93 or whatever it is. So it's 10 cents a gallon right now difference, depending on what grade gas you get. And then if you use a credit card, it's 20 cents added on top of the price. So if you use it doesn't matter if it's your ATM card, you know, your bank card, or your freaking American Express, it's 20 cents extra a gallon if you use any form of card to pay for it. That's not like an extra 20 cent charge. That's 20 cents per gallon. So for every, 10 gallons, it's an extra $2. All right, so we got all broccoli right next to us on the field right here. Here's one of the loader trucks. This field right here to the right is just starting to sprout up. I don't know what it is yet. I know it's not sugar beets, because this guy right here, this field to my right, so this guy actually made the Guinness Book of World Records last year or the year before for the most, the highest rate of production per acre of sugar beet. But now that they got rid of the sugar beet factory, or the sugar processing factory out here, because of the California regulations, they left. They went to, I think it was like North Dakota. So a lot of these farmers out here were producing sugar beets to make sugar. You go into your store, you buy a bag of sugar, odds are the vast majority of that came from this area right here. Unless it's like pure cane sugar. But, unless it's cane sugar, and specifically listed as cane sugar, it comes from sugar beets. Then we're getting up to the next big old building we'll pass on the left is another processing plant for the farm fields. This is like, the buyer, I guess you would call it. So, yeah, they tax the shit out of the fuel, claiming, emissions and this and that, right? But now, because all these Phillips and Valero, and now Chevron has added their name to the list, are leaving California. The vast majority of the gas brought into California, which a lot of people don't know this as well, but Arizona is completely dependent on fuel from California. So all of the oil and the crude and all that is needed for the processing of gas, can't be processed because the refineries are leaving California in record numbers. But Now, the actual like gas that's ready to go, you know, the stuff that comes out of the gas pump into your fuel tank at the gas station, is coming from like North or South Korea, Indonesia, and China. Because California has a very, very special fuel. I mean, they call it special. There's like extra additives and shit. And only a handful of refineries around the world can make California compliant gasoline. So now, in the name of, you know, climate change, instead of producing it right here in California, they have to ship it across the entire fucking Pacific Ocean, which makes absolutely no sense. Hey, 995X, I know that guy. I don't know his name, but I raced with him for a while. I know the number. He's one of the pro class guys. The X on the race number is your class. So back when my original YouTube was SoCal 71S. 71 was my racing number. S was my class for seniors. Because I was, you know, from 40 to 50 years old is the senior class. Then super seniors is like, I think it's M. No, that's R. Super seniors is R for like retired old fuckers. Then you had M for the master class, which is like really retired old fuckers. But the X was the expert or pro class. All right, guys, we're coming up into what I like to call the world's asshole, or El Centro. I think if the world was going to take a dump, it'd come right out of the middle of this town. I'll be probably the only white person in Walmart. And one of like 3 people in Walmart that speak English. Even the signs, like, you know, the little aisles, the signs on the aisles that say what aisle that is, or, you know, what's in that aisle. Like, you know, the aisle that sells like pots and pans, or it'll say like pots and pans. It's in Spanish. It's fully in Spanish. All right, we're at a stoplight so I can kind of see. Hey, J Sharp's here. No, believe it or not, like the Mexican food down here is not good. There's 2 Mexican joints I've been to down here, and both of them were gross. Both of them were gross. But then you go into San Diego and like the taco shops there. Oh, what do you want? Yes, one final thing. Okay. What? Somebody ask her what she wants. I don't think she has her volume on. Anyone? Anyone? Smart food popcorn. I fucking knew it. Okay. Okay. I knew it. She's either on a break, which I kind of doubt, or she's just watching with the volume down. Put a dome on the whole town, right? Man, gas is $4.29, $4.59, and $4.79 right here. I can't see what the 76 station is because the thing's pointing the other way. It is the same. All right, let's see if we can get up this road without somebody else pulling out in front of me like this fucking idiot. You fucking idiot, dude. Are you fucking stupid, bro? Fuck you. Fucking idiot. Oh my God. Hey, Hammy, what's happening? These people down here are fucking dumb. That's twice I've had somebody almost fucking kill me. I gave that dude the finger, so hopefully he wants to make something about it, because He just switched lanes and got behind me, so let him try to fucking make something about it, because I need it. I need somebody to mouth off. And Mrs. SoCal's not here to stop me. She's at work, 120 something miles away. I really hope he tries to say something to me, because I'll smack the shit out of him, and I don't care. God damn it, Hammy. Hammy gotta be listening to Mrs. SoCal over there. Telling me fucking bail's expensive. I know bail's expensive, but, you know, he's got to be able to call a cop before I fucking have to worry about bail. All right. He went straight. Pussy. Holy shit. Walmart's a fucking zoo. The only good thing about this little complex right here is you got like Walmart, Costco, Tractor Supply, all of them basically in the same parking lot. Oh man, oh, that sunset looks bitchin' over there. All right. Where's parking here? There's gonna be no parking up in this fucking place. Oh, I forgot on her power steering. Shit. I guess I go around the other fucking aisle. The crime is so bad down here that he's got these little cameras on freaking trailers. All right, I guess I'll pull up right next to this fucking, right here is good. This is the closest I'm gonna get. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to kill the freaking live while I go in. I'd keep it going, but Walmart's playing fucking loud ass music in there, and it gets copyrighted every time. And that's the last thing I need is copyrighted. So I'm gonna kill the live, hide the Starlink, go in, and I'll be back on the live once I get back out of here. I should only be in here. I'm only grabbing a couple things, so it'll be quick. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit.